Hey guys, what's up? I'm Paul.
I'm Hunter.
And we are half of Sunset East. We would like to thank you guys for making this summer awesome. We accomplished a lot more than we ever expected to this summer. It was funny when Hunter was first joining up with the band. We had dinner at his place because his parents wanted to meet me and Jerry, and we talked about what were some goals that we had, short term and long term. Playing the Masquerade was a long term goal. We said it'd be awesome if we could play it within the year, but if it didn't happen, we wouldn't be upset about that. We played the Masquerade 3 times this summer. That's awesome.
Once in purgatory, twice in hell.
And so we really want to thank you guys for being a part of that and helping that happen. So it's been a great summer. We played a bunch of other shows: Blast House, Vinyl, Masquerade,
And Macon.
Yeah.
We played 2 shows at Blast House, and that's personally, I loved playing at the Masquerade. That was definitely an awesome experience, and we had some of our best performances there. The second show we played at Blast House was a show that Paul, Matt, and I all did. It was another acoustic show. It was original things, and we threw in a few covers just to kind of add space and just kind of flavor it up and show people, the styles and everything that we're interested in, and kind of blended it all together. But we rewrote a few of our songs, all of the songs on the EP, plus Headlights, and we did that acoustic, and that was phenomenal. That was the most fun I've had with the band so far, doing that. And, it really kind of showed me, being relatively new to the band, showed me exactly, what all we're capable of as a band. Paul was on piano and vocals, and Matt and I both played guitar and did vocals, and that was another blast.
That was a blast. And it was also a blast because everyone there. Crowd was an amazing crowd, and there was a lot of energy. And it's great because it's starting to get to the point now where we have there's a group of people who are there, and we all know each other, we all support each other, and that's a cool thing, was hearing Morgan and Eddie and them singing along with our songs, and us doing the same when they played. It's really cool because the whole vibe of that is just, it makes everything so much better.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we're going to be putting up that entire performance that we did at Blast House, the acoustic original one, on YouTube, once I figure out how to do that. But so if you weren't there, then you'll get a chance to be able to see that, and hopefully we captured the camera was able to capture the energy that was there that night, because it was truly phenomenal. And if you were there, well, you'll get to relive it. Sometime
Next spring or summer, we plan to be releasing our next EP, hopefully. Releasing our next EP. It's going to be a very, very different sound from what we have. It's not going to stray so far that it's not Sunset East, but it's a much more mature, built kind of sound that it really accentuates all of us as a band and as individuals.
When the last EP was written, well, first of all, most of it was written solely by me, and second of all, no one that's in the band now was involved in the writing process or even in the band at that point. And so naturally that's going to affect the sound, especially because everyone's going to have a lot more active part in songwriting this time around, and each person in the band now has a very distinct style and personality, and so the goal is to be able to capture all 4 of us in a sound that is Sunset East, but is pushing the boundaries of what Sunset East is.
The EP, we're planning on having it have a very consistent message to go along with all of the songs and just the theme of the entire EP. And we've kind of been trying to show it in our shows. We've been trying to kind of relay what our message is when we perform live for audiences out. Masquerade and Vinyl, and it was more recently that we kind of
came up with the idea,
defined our message to the people. It's a message that we all feel needs to be conveyed, and it's a very powerful message that we're hoping people will take the right way and kind of live and make the change that we're trying to show people. What are the lines, Paul?
The lines. In the darkest of times, let hope be your light. In the darkest of times, never give up this fight.
That's the message that we're trying to go for, and that's going to be a very consistent theme throughout the next EP.
And really, the songwriting process for us, the challenge is taking those 4 lines which compose the intro, interlude, outro, and expanding it into a full EP that kind of takes that idea and looks at it from different angles, and really fully fleshes out everything that, the power of hope and everything that it can do. And so the goal is to have those 3 songs, I guess they're not really musical pieces, I guess is a better way to put it, in addition to 5 songs. So it'll end up being an 8-track EP is the goal. We're trying to write a lot more than that so that we can be picky and choose the absolute best product in the long run. We haven't gotten too far yet. We've got about 4 or 5 ideas. Far.
We're working on it. We're getting there.
I mean, there's 3 songs now that the music is written to a point where it sounds like a song, and then there's other things that are like a not even finished written chorus yet. That is like just in the first stages of development, which I need to show you, by the way. But yeah, so we're still starting to get the wheels turning. But the end result is to have plenty of songs to choose from, so that when it comes down to it, we're able to have something that is really the most powerful thing that we can offer at this stage in our lives. So
I think I speak for the whole band when I say that we're all pretty excited about it too. I mean, it's going to be, like I said, a much more mature sound. It's going to kind of show all of us and not only what we're capable of, but it's going to just kind of highlight what we do in our part of the band, and it's all going to come together and blend into the Sunset East sound. I mean, we're going to have Jerry, since he'll be writing all of the drum stuff for this, I mean, expect some pretty sick drum parts. Matt, we're expecting to have Matt, we're expecting to have really, really thick, awesome leads, and also vocals.
Yes.
And
his beautiful vocals.
Yes. Matt has a very, very, very gorgeous voice.
And I mean, expect to hear, more than just 4 chord, straight eighths from Hunter. Expect to hear some fun, innovative stuff there, and also expect to hear his voice. That's going to be a really interesting transition here. Is going from, having me and Matt as primary vocalists to really giving Hunter more active vocal parts as well, and doing that in more than just a creative way of just having 3 primary singers, but also like including a lot more sort of like vocal harmony or like just held long note kind of work, stuff that we haven't really experimented with before, just because we haven't had the style really that would accommodate it. All right, so to recap, awesome summer, thank you. Lots of great shows. We had a blast. We hope to see you guys when we start playing shows again, whenever that is, after we release new music. We're starting to write for our new EP.
Hopefully to be released sometime next spring, probably closer to summer. So we look forward to what's happening in the musical world.
We're going to stay in touch. We're normally really bad about video updates. We've had 2 in like 4 years of being a band. So me and Hunter are meeting up like every Thursday to do songwriting for the most part. So we're going to try and have something new for you guys every week online as far as videos, so that you guys can stay in touch and really see what we're up to as far as how the songwriting process is going. So.
All right. So we'll see you sometime soon. We'll let you know if there's any shows that we'll have coming up in the near future. Hope y'all are looking forward to the new stuff we're writing. Till then, let hope be your light.